So Hazwan, welcome to India. Welcome to my Zoom class. Hazwan, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Wait, I'm checking my video. What happened to the video? Okay.
So
Okay.
we are so
So,
blessed today to have you as our teacher. So my students will be benefited a lot out of this particular session because you are going to present the present continuous, one of the interesting and very useful topic in Kansas topic. So yes, let me check the attendance at present. Yeah, I'm expecting a few more to
mhm.
join. Meanwhile, Hazwan, would you like to introduce yourself?
Do I need to introduce now or will just wait for the rest to enter the class first? Yeah. Okay. So, how many actually? How many are in the
I'm
class right now?
expecting. I'm expecting minimum 10 students going to attend
Yeah,
today.
fine. If we have less than 10, it's fine. No problem.
So students, you are all requested to pay your attention, full attention to this lesson because we have a guest teacher from Malaysia, and he is going to teach us one of the very important topics in tenses, that is present continuous. So he is going to deal with the present continuous. So we are so lucky enough to have him as our guest teacher because he is so experienced and he has done many collaborations in his experience. So I request you all pay your attention, keep the book and pen with you, and keep noted down each and every point, and he shows on the screen. And a little later of the presentation, and he is going to ask you some questions regarding the topic. So I hope that you all understood what I have explained to you. So our guest teacher, Hazwan Hamdan, I think if I don't say wrong, I think yeah. So is going to present himself first of all before he teach the topic. So Hazwan, please go ahead.
Okay. Good evening. If I'm not mistaken, it's around 6:30 at your time. It's already 9 p.m. over here in Malaysia. So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Hazwan. I'm a teacher from Malaysia. I'm an English language teacher, and I'll be helping your teacher over here to uh, explain a little bit about present continuous tense. Okay, present continuous tense. I heard that you have learned about simple present tense. So, in our lesson today, I'll be asking you question from time to time. So, if possible, if you can type the answer straight away, you can just type the answer in the chat box, or you can just unmute yourself and respond to the question. Okay, the questions are all very simple. I'm sure that you can respond and answer the questions. Okay, shall we
Yeah,
start? Because can you allow me to share my screen? Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Screen. Okay, I hope you can see my screen over here.
yeah, we can see.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so if you can see that today's topic is present continuous tense. Okay, so if you can see me there sitting on a couch or a beanbag, okay, reading something. Okay. So this is a little bit about myself. My name is Hazwan, as I mentioned earlier. Okay. You can call me Mr. Hazwan or Mr. One, like number one. So that's the easiest way to call my name. Okay. That's the name of my school. Okay, I'm from Malaysia. I'm also a Fulbright Teaching Excellence and Achievement Fellow in 2019. So I was in United States for quite some time in 2019 before the pandemic hit the whole world. So I'm safe. Okay. So before we begin with present continuous tense, okay, before we begin with present continuous tense, do you want to see what is inside this box? If you want to see what's inside this box, say yes, or you can unmute yourself and then say yes, so that I will reveal what is inside this box. Okay. Or if you can type the response, you can just type in the chat box so that we can see whether you want to see what is inside this box or not. Do you want to see what is inside this box?
So all you say loudly, unmute yourself and say.
Okay. Yes. Yes or no? Yes. So good. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So
sir. Yes, sir.
okay. Wonderful. I love hearing responses. I love hearing responses. So no problem. You can easily unmute yourself and talk if you want to. Okay, so what is inside this box is a picture. This is the picture. Okay. What do you see and what do you think is going on in this picture? What do you see and what do you think is going on in this picture? Okay. Feel free to switch on your mic and let me know. I'll give you 1 or 2 minutes to look at this picture. So what do you see? And what do you think is going on in this picture? Okay, maybe 1 or 2 minutes, just take a look at this image, at this picture, and think what is happening. 1 or 2 minutes.
Can anybody respond?
Yeah, if you want to respond, just switch on your mic and then respond to the question.
Yeah. Neeraja, respond. What exactly is happening there? Can you explain? Turn your microphone.
The giraffe is climbing. Giraffe is
Good.
climbing.
Giraffe is climbing the tree. Okay. What do you think is going on? Why is the giraffe climbing the tree?
Reason. Neeraja, can you say the reason?
Reason. Yes. Reason.
Neeraja, can you say the reason for climbing the tree? What exactly happening there? Neeraja, can anybody answer? Anybody can answer.
There's no right or wrong answer. It can be any answer. There's no right or wrong answer. It can be any answer.
Sir, can I say?
Yes, please.
Yes.
I think a lion is coming.
The what is coming?
Lion.
The lion is coming. Good. It's very good. That's a very good response. Anybody else? Why do you think?
Lion
the giraffe...
or tiger, sir?
Tiger. Wonderful. So it's either lion or tiger. Wonderful. So this activity is actually to trigger your thoughts, to make you think before we go deeper into the next activity. And if you realize, okay, for example, this is my answer. I see a giraffe is climbing a tree. Okay, and what do you think is going on? I think the giraffe is running away from a tiger. So wonderful. Just now, one of you have responded by saying that the giraffe is running away from a lion or a tiger. So that most probably happened in this picture. So that's good. Okay. So, and if you can see the verb in this, wonderful. You are welcome. If you can see the verb in this response, is climbing, and also the giraffe is running. And that is the thing that we are going to cover today, the present continuous tense. Okay. Next activity. Okay, before we go to the rules of present continuous tense, can you tell me what this picture or what the person is doing, the suitable verb for these two images? What is the suitable verb for these images? Okay.
Yeah.
What is the first person on the left doing?
Varshita, can you answer to this?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
First
What-
person is also show me a drawing.
showing a drawing, or maybe he is drawing. Good. What about the next person?
Running.
Running. Good. So good. So the person is drawing and also running. Wonderful. Thank you. Next.
Thank you.
What about these two images? What about these two images? These two
Reading.
persons. One person is reading. What about another one?
Sleeping.
Sleeping. Good. So you have one person is reading and another person is sleeping. Okay, so you have just now drawing, running, reading, and sleeping. Okay, and if you still remember what the simple present tense, okay, simple present tense doesn't have this verb plus ing format. You don't have this form in simple present tense. You only have this in in present continuous tense. Okay, so if you can still remember just now, the giraffe is climbing because the giraffe is running from the tiger, and you can see the person is drawing and another person is running. Next, you have the person is reading, another person is sleeping. So all this, you can see the same pattern of verb. Every verb, you add ing. But before the verb being added with ing, you must have your linking verb. What is linking verb? You're going to look later. Okay. So, what are you doing now? What are you doing now? This is another section where I want you to respond. What are you doing now? For example, I am sitting on a chair. What about you? I want at least maybe 2 or 3% respond. What are you doing right now?
I am
You see,
sitting.
yes?
I am listening the class.
You okay, good, wonderful. Next.
He's thinking.
I am thinking. Okay, he's thinking. Okay, good. Maybe the person in the image there is thinking. So what about you? What are you doing now?
I am writing.
I am writing. Wonderful. What else?
I am sit the chair and writing, sir.
Sitting and writing. I am listening. Wonderful.
I am looking.
I am looking. You are looking at what? At your screen?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Good. Wonderful.
I am learning this grammar.
You are learning this grammar. That's wonderful. Okay, you are learning. So each and every one of us here are doing something. I am sitting on my table, on my chair, teaching all of you. You are listening to my instruction. You are learning something. You are looking at the gadget, at your laptop, or maybe at your phone, at the screen. So those are the things that you are currently doing. So slowly we are revealing the form of present continuous tense. So just now we have the verb plus ing, and we must have the linking verb is, are, was, were, is and are, for example. And also the verb must be happening right now. So that is a little bit about present continuous tense. Okay, this is a little bit the definition of present continuous tense. Okay, used to talk about a continuing action, something happening now. So just now you say you are looking at the screen, you are listening, you are sitting on the chair. So all of those activities you are doing right now. Okay, so that is when we are using or how we are using present continuous tense. Okay. Or at the moment of speaking, you see somebody is doing. For example, I am teaching while he is sleeping in my class, for example. So at the moment of I'm doing something, I can see somebody is doing another thing. So that is present continuous tense. For another example, I sit while you are listening. So that is a present continuous tense. Or another example, I walk while you are listening to the radio. So that is how we can use present continuous tense. It must be either a continuing action, the action is going on, okay, or something happening right now, and also at the moment of speaking. Okay, so those are the three ways when we can use present continuous tense. Okay. Okay, let's use our brain a little bit. This is very technical definition. Okay, you might not need to remember all this type, but you need to know or remember the form, how simple how present continuous tense is built as a sentence. Okay, so in this, this is a very good note if you want to jot down. This is a very good note for you to jot down. Present continuous tense is formed from the present tense to be and the present participle ing form. Meaning to say that you must have this is and are, and then the verb plus ing. Okay. And then we have four types or four ways to form this, to construct this present continuous tense. For example, we have the positive. Okay, he is drawing a picture. He is drawing a picture. So that's a positive sentence. He is doing it. Okay, he is drawing a picture. Or the negative form for the present continuous tense. For example, he is not doing something. Okay. He is okay.
Manasa,
He is drawing a picture. Okay. We are not sleeping. Okay. So you can see the are and not and then verb plus ing. You also can use it with WH questions. What are you doing? Okay, what, the question, and then the are over there because you are using you and then verb ing. Or maybe you can ask the question in the class, why are you sleeping, for example, or where are you going? So a lot of question can be built using present continuous tense. Okay. And also a yes, no question. Is she playing tennis? Yes or no? Is he swimming in the river? Yes or no? So present continuous tense can be formed in these four categories. Okay, you can have a positive sentence, okay, negative sentence, WH questions, and also yes or no questions. Okay. Is there any question before we proceed to the next activity? Because my lesson is more like involvement. I'll present a little bit and then we go to do the activity straight away. Is there any question?
students, do you have any questions
Yeah.
regarding this particular topic? Students, do you have any questions?
Feel
Yeah,
free to
Joe.
ask. I'm fine. Feel free to ask.
Yeah, Hazwan is our guest teacher today, so you can ask any question and feel free as if he is our today's teacher, because I think the way he presented this topic is really wonderful. So yes, let us see that Hamid is going to step into the maybe another step of this particular topic. Do you have any questions, students?
They're
Okay,
quite shy,
I
I
got.
guess. Okay, so it's okay. So let's move on. Let's move on. Okay. So remember this guy just now, he is drawing, right? So we are going to use this person and make 3 sentences. Okay, for example, we have the positive sentence. He is drawing a picture. Okay, because it's singular, so he is drawing a picture. Negative sentence, he is not sleeping. Obviously, he is not sleeping because he is drawing a picture. And then we can have a yes no question over here. Is he drawing a picture of his family? So that is the yes no questions. Okay, the yes no question. We can also have the WH question for this one. For example, why is he drawing a picture? Or what is he drawing? Okay, so we can have those sentences. Okay, we can create those sentences by using this particular verb, drawing. Okay, continuous, present continuous tense. He is drawing. Okay, the negative sentence, he is not sleeping. The yes no question, is he drawing a picture of his family? Okay, for example. Okay, so now it is your turn. Your turn, kids, to create 3 sentences, or at least maybe one or two sentences is quite 1 or 2 sentences is quite good. If you can create a positive sentence, is already good. Okay, if you can create 3 sentences straight away, that is marvelous and excellent. Okay, so let's take a look at this. The person is running. Can anyone write or just tell me? You can just read out aloud. If you can write on your books at the moment, okay? You write in the book at the moment, okay? 1 positive sentence, okay? If you can write another sentence, you can just write 1 negative sentence, and also yes or no questions, okay? So feel free. I'll give you maybe 1 minute to take a look at this image and then write 1 sentence using present continuous tense. Okay, remember just now we have the giraffe is climbing a tree. The giraffe is running from a tiger. So what about this person? Okay, what is the suitable sentence to be formed using this image? Okay, present continuous tense. 1 minute, and then 1 person or 2 person can just read out aloud. Okay, you can just switch on your mic and then read out aloud. I'm fine. Yes.
Niraj, try to form a sentence using positive, negative, and interrogative, please.
Yeah, if you can get 1 sentence, it's fine. Okay, if you can get 1 sentence, it's fine.
He is running away from
He-
dog. He is running away from dog.
Oh, he's running from the dog. Good, wonderful. That's a good sentence. Okay, good. I myself, if I see a dog, I will run away from the dog. So that's good. Okay, he's running away from a dog. Okay, what about others? Okay, maybe 1 person, 1 more person.
He is running on the road.
He is running on the road. So that's wonderful. So he is running on the road. He's running from a dog. That's wonderful. Another one, anybody? Wanna
Varshita,
try on the negative sentence, perhaps?
yeah. Varshita, try to say negative sentence.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
He is running. He is not running on a road.
He is not running on the road. He is not running on the road. So that's good. That's a good negative sentence, meaning say that he's not running on the road. Maybe he is running on the field. Okay, so that's good. Okay. Anybody want to try on yes or no question?
He is running on bridge.
He is running on the bridge. So the wonderful positive sentence. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, he's running on the bridge. Okay. Okay, so that's good. Let's move on to the next image. Remember just now we have 4 images. Somebody is raising up the hand. Do you want to say anything? Okay. If you want to say anything, you just switch on your mic and then just go. Okay. So for example, my sentences are, he is running at the field. Okay. You can say running on the field. Fine, no problem. He is not walking. Obviously, he is not walking because he is running. Is he running alone? So that's a yes or no question. Is he running alone? Yes or no? Okay. So next. Okay, the next picture. Try to make sentence from this picture. Okay, reading.
He is
Reading.
reading a book.
He is reading a book. Wonderful, good. Next.
He is reading a. He is a drink tree.
He is reading a newspaper.
He is reading a newspaper. Okay, he is reading one by one. Okay.
He is reading a storybook.
He's reading a storybook. Wonderful. He's reading a storybook. I'm sure you like reading storybook as well. Okay, good.
He is drinking coffee.
He is drinking coffee. Good observation. He is drinking coffee. You can see that the person
He
is
is
holding-
reading and drinking.
He is reading and
He is
drinking. Good.
He is reading his textbooks.
He is reading a book. Okay, wonderful. Mhm.
He is reading a notebook.
He is
Reading a notebook.
a notebook. He's reading a notebook. Good. A notebook. Okay, good. Mhm. So mhm.
On the chair.
He's reading on a chair. Wonderful. Good observation. He is reading on a chair. Okay.
He is reading on the chair.
He's reading on the chair. Good. Wonderful. Okay. Anybody want to try on the negative sentence?
She is not reading a newspaper.
He's not reading a newspaper. Good. Anyone else?
He is not drinking water.
He is not drinking water because he is drinking coffee. Good observation.
He is not listening.
He is not listening. Obviously, he is reading something. Okay. Anybody want to try on the yes or no question? Yes or no question? For example, is he drinking coffee too? So the answer is yes. Anybody want to try on yes or no question? Maybe you can try later. This
He is
the
reading
question.
a book.
He's reading a book.
He
Good.
is reading.
Mhm. Okay. So
He is sitting alone. He is reading a book.
he's reading alone. Okay. Good. Mhm.
He is sitting on the chair.
He's sitting on a chair. Okay. Good. Okay, so you can see he is sitting while reading on the chair. Okay, or he is reading while sitting on a chair. Good. Okay, so let's move on to the next image. Okay, the next verb is sleep, and then when we make it as present continuous tense, it's going to be sleeping, right? So anybody want to try what sentence can be formed?
He is sleeping on a floor.
He
He is sleeping on a bed.
on the floor. He's sleeping on the bed. Wonderful.
He is sleeping in his room.
He is sleeping in his room. Wonderful.
He is sleeping on bed.
On the
He is sleeping on the bed. Good. Anybody want to say about?
sleeping
Yeah.
her bedroom.
He is food park.
He is sleeping in the room.
He
He's
is
sleeping
sleeping
in
in
the
the room.
He's sleeping in the bedroom. Good. Wonderful. Okay.
He is sleeping on a pillow.
He's sleeping on the pillow. Okay. He's sleeping with a pillow. Wonderful. Good observation. Okay.
please charge.
Okay, what else can you see?
Cell battery, please charge. Bluetooth mode.
Okay. Good. So next.
Cell battery, please charge.
Okay, so hold on a minute. I need to.
Cell battery, please charge.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to repeat the rule just now, okay, which is present continuous tense is we use present continuous tense to talk about continuing action, something happening now or at the moment of speaking. Okay. Okay. This is another rule that we need to remember, okay, which is when we use he, she, it, singular noun, okay, we use is, and then verb in ing, okay, the continuous form for verb, and then the object. Okay, he is reading a book. Just now you have said out the sentence, right? He's reading a book. He's reading on the chair. He's reading on the pillow, and so on. She is building a tower. So she is singular. Is because you are using because we are using a singular noun. Okay, and then you have the verb in ing, building, and then you have the object. Okay, he, she, it, and then you have verb ing and then the object. Okay. Next. Okay. They, you, we. So these are the plural form. The plural form. Okay. So plural meaning more than one. So whenever we have more than one, we use the linking verb are. Okay. So are verb ing format and then the object. They are playing football. We are swimming in the river. So this is how we use the present continuous tense. The first one is if we are using singular noun, we use is and then verb ing form and then the object itself. If we are using plural noun, more than one, so we use are as the linking verb and then the verb in ing format and also the object. They are playing football. We are swimming in the river. Okay. So next activity, just now you have seen the rule. Okay. They, you, are, we, they, you, we, are, verb ing, object. Okay. So now this is your turn. If you need time to copy this note, okay, or I'll just send these slides to your teacher so that he can show it again to you. Okay. Another activity that I want you to do, this is maybe the final activity. Okay. Final activity whereby I want you to respond. Maybe just take some time, take a look at this question. Okay. And then respond, what are you doing? Imagine, because I put the word now in bracket. I put the word now in bracket. So I want you to use present continuous tense. Okay. It is 3 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing? For example, I am sleeping on the bed. I am sleeping on the bed. Okay. So it is 3 o'clock in the morning. Now I put now in bracket, meaning so that I want you to write the sentence and then read it aloud after this in present continuous tense. Okay, so it is 3 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing? I am sleeping on the bed, for example. Okay. It is 8:30 in the morning. What are you doing? So for example, my answer is I am learning with my friends at school. So I want you to have the subject, the verb, and the object. Okay, what are you doing? 8:30 a.m. And it is noon. It is noon now, 12 p.m. something. What are you doing? For example, my response is, I'm having lunch with my family. I'm having lunch with my family. Okay, so I give you maybe 1 or 2 minutes. Try to respond.
AUX mode.
Try to respond to this question. Okay, try to respond to this question. 1 or 2 minutes. Just try to respond to this question. What are you doing? We are applying straight away the knowledge just now that we have learned about present continuous tense. Okay, we are applying it straight away. So if you have done, just switch on your mic and then respond. What are you doing at those times?
మీడియా ఇస్తున్నారు.
Okay, I'm giving the example again. The first question. It is 3 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing? I am sleeping because it is 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay. It is 8:30 a.m. in the morning. 8:30 in the morning. What are you doing? I'm learning with my friends at school. It is noon now. What are you doing? I am having my lunch with my family. So now it's your turn to construct a sentence. A short sentence is fine. I don't need a long sentence, just to make sure you use present continuous tense. The subject, verb, and object.
I am listening with my friends at school.
Which one? The second sentence, right? Okay. What about the third one?
I am coming back to home.
You are going back home. Wonderful. Nice. Okay, next. Anybody
Thank you.
else?
I am attend classes.
No.
I am
Attending classes.
attending classes. Okay. What about the second one? The third one? It is noon. What are you doing?
I'm
I
coming to
am
home.
going home.
I'm going home. Wonderful. Okay, so you can see the pattern right now. Okay, I am
I am eating the
playing games at school.
Going home.
I'm going home.
supper.
Try
I'm
to
going
res-
school.
Who said
I
I'm
am
playing TikTok just
I
now?
complete my homework.
You
I
are
am-
completing. I am completing my homework because you must use the completing. Okay, the homework.
I am watching TV.
I'm watching TV. Okay, good.
I reading books.
You are reading books, so I am reading books. Okay, which one? At 12, at noon, or at 8:30 in the morning? Okay. Which
I am
one?
eating the breakfast. 8:30.
8:30. I'm eating my breakfast. Okay, good. Okay.
I am going to private.
I'm going to.
my work private. I do my work with
not
my
private.
friends at school.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, next. Maybe 1 or 2 sentences more. Okay, before
I
we wrap.
am going to cinema.
I'm going to cinema. Wonderful. What time? Going to cinema at 12 noon.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
At what time you
I am eating my supper in noon.
At noon, what are you doing? Again.
I am eating my supper.
no,
Waiting your chopper.
no, not lunch actually. You have to use, you are supposed to use lunch. I am
Okay. So usually at noon you're going to eat your lunch. Okay, you're going to eat your lunch. Usually it is at noon. What are you doing? So I'm having my lunch, or maybe if it is on weekends, for example, I'm going out with my family, for example. Okay, so I'm just want to see how you are using the present continuous tense. Okay, so that's good. You have shown that you are able to construct the sentences using present continuous tense. Okay, so I guess that's I think that's okay. So one more activity before we leave, before we Okay, so example, maybe you can do this activity later. I'll share this this image with you.
Haswan, sorry to interrupt you. So let me remind my students, once this session comes to an end, you are all requested to reconnect one more time so that Haswan will complete the session.